am wondering, why are you here?
You're watching Escape Adulthood Live, your number one source for long-lasting, fast-acting, physician-approved adultitis relief.
On this week's show, we're talking about Tauntauns, how to draw everybody's favorite Star Wars character, and what you can learn from a Wookie.
Greetings and salutations. This episode is brought to you by people like Jill Tarrant, Tim Shepard, and Tracy Miller. Their membership in the Wonder and Whimsy Society supports us in this work to fight adultitis and rule the galaxy.
If you'd like to fight adultitis and rule the galaxy and learn how to fight adultitis in your life, learn more about Wonder and Whimsy, be among the first to know about our offerings, become an insider at escapeadulthood.com/subscribe.
And rule the galaxy.
Happy 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. Show number 93. Kylo, my son, and I am Princess Leia. This is my son, Kylo. He has made some
Where's Dad?
Interesting choices.
Gone, as always.
He's a little angry, but stick with him. I see good things. I see there's possibility in you, son.
I have issues.
Yeah, you do. You do. It's
Dad's fault.
But we do have some cool things planned tonight and some awesome Star Wars themed things going throughout. Are you going to be able to do that mask?
I've seen the light. And most importantly, I need to see
the
script.
I know. So thank you guys for playing along a little bit. Yes, Jennifer, what does this make possible? The 4th of May on a Wednesday? Come on, we weren't going to let that fly by.
Yeah, I had other plans until I saw what day it was. I'm like,
Where's
nope.
Dad, Brian?
Nope.
Where's Dad? Where is he? Now, some of you may not know that I had never seen a Star Wars movie until Jason and I started dating. So if you are not a Star Wars fan, there's always time. Because he introduced me to the whole world. And of course, I was there for the new movies in the theaters. But it was a whole new world.
Yep. I had to teach her up. Got to coach her up. She's come a long way.
Previously, we had been busy watching Disney movies like Parent Swap. Or what's that one called?
Terrible movies.
So, terrible. The one where the twins go to camp. You guys know what I'm talking about. I can't think of it, but
why don't you shoot your gun so we can use those?
All right, ready?
Yeah, not at me. Killed me, Mom. Come on. Okay, well, yeah, it's true that it's true that Kim did not know much about Star Wars, but little known fact, people who've watched the show regularly probably know this, and longtime friends know this, but we actually were introduced at our wedding reception to a Star Wars song. And it was supposed to be the Star Wars main theme song.
Yes.
The
main one.
It was going to be the Imperial March for the wedding party and then Star Wars for us. And the DJ messed it up. And we got the Imperial March, which actually, I think you had written about this. Turned out better because it kind of was a taste of things to come with our fight against adultitis.
It was, yeah. And at the time, we're like, oh no, this isn't our music, but it was a little foreshadowing for ourselves. Do you have this clip?
I do.
All right,
should we
let's
show
see it? Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Jason Kotecki.
Impressive. That's a fun one. That's a good memory. 22 years ago to the day. We're coming up on our 22nd.
Close, yeah.
Yeah. So I saw a lot of cool answers to the question here at the top of the show. Who's your favorite Star Wars character?
Yeah, what do we have
here?
We got
some good love.
R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Right, they're so cute.
It's a good Yoda. We've got Chewie.
We got Chewie. Oh, he's so cute.
Chewie is getting some love in this episode tonight.
Chewie.
Yoda the Elder, says Martha.
Yes.
Han Solo.
Han, Dad.
Tyler likes Jar Jar. He's the only one. Just kidding, Tyler.
Hey, you are allowed to like who you like, right?
Yep, that's right. No guilty pleasures here. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Tom is a whole Han Solo fan, and Jody says she is a Yoda fan. So,
nice.
Interesting stuff. All right, well, I thought it would be kind of fun to play a game that we call Would You Rather. And it's Star Wars themed. So I want to get your feedback if you can. So this is a special show, so we would love it if you would hit the share button, let people know what's going on here, and maybe they'll enjoy it. Maybe they won't,
or maybe they'll leave a nasty comment we can all laugh at.
So let's play this game. Would you rather?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh.
Probably right. Okay, so in order to play this game, I know there are some non-Star Wars fans, and maybe it's just some casual Star Wars fans. So, little crash course. This is a Tauntaun that Luke Skywalker is riding. They are native to the ice planet of Hoth. Mammalian. They're mammals.
Oh, okay.
There's a great quote by Han Solo. He says, "I thought they smelled bad on the outside." And the reason he says that is because there is a scene where Luke has just been attacked by a snow monster. And Han rescues him. Han and Chewie rescue him. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be stuck out in a blizzard overnight. And so in order to save Luke's life, Han grabs the lightsaber, cuts open the belly of the Tauntaun. All of the guts ooze out. And Han jams Luke into the carcass of the Tauntaun to keep him warm from the body heat.
This is a nice little history lesson.
Pretty good, huh?
I know, this is good.
And Han says, and I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to need to know that to play this game. Also...
And now... I got a bad feeling about this.
Try this again.
It's hard with those gloves.
It is. The gloves make it tricky. Also, another scene from the same movie, Empire Strikes Back. Han Solo is frozen in carbonite. And he is frozen in carbonite as a test because Darth Vader wants to freeze his son, Luke Skywalker, who at that point we don't realize is his son. And he wants to test it on Han Solo to make sure that Luke doesn't get killed in the process. And Han is expendable. So Han gets frozen. And he is stuck in carbonite, although he is fully alive, but presumably unconscious or in some sort of a coma. And he lasts for, did some digging on this one, about a year.
Okay.
About a year. Okay. So here's the question. All that to say, this is the question. Would you rather sleep inside a Tauntaun overnight?
Gross.
Or... sleep encased in carbonite for a year?
Oh.
Discuss.
And the Tauntaun's dead?
The Tauntaun is dead.
Is that obvious? I don't know.
When you cut open animal and the guts spill out, usually they don't live for very long after that.
Not that makes sense.
We could try that later.
I'm just trying to come up with some details here that might help me.
Okay, so let's see what we got. You think this over. Meanwhile, Jeff Jones says Tauntaun, hands down.
Interesting. Confident.
Sharon
Jeff
also
Tauntaun.
Mary Beth,
guys,
sleep in
it's
Tauntaun.
guts.
It's warm.
It's guts. You don't want a year. I want to know. Do you not want to lose the year of your life? Is that what we're afraid of?
Yeah.
Is that?
Martha says overnight, so long as I sleep through the night. Tyler,
I don't think you
Tauntaun.
will, though, Martha.
This is gross, Paul. Overnight comes with snacks, too.
Oh! I can't even, Paul.
Okay, Jody, carbonite all the way.
Yeah,
I finally got a carbonite.
Jody. I don't care what happens in that year. I don't want to go in guts. I'll barf all night.
Catherine, Tauntaun.
Oh, you guys.
Scott, carboniferous, like a vacation.
Oh.
So that's what.
Interesting.
That's what Ginny said. I asked her at supper, and she said carbonite because she said it would be cool to wake up and see the new world. Because you imagine there, like, a lot of things have changed, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, we wake up, it's like the Cubs won the World Series this year. What?
I missed
What?
it.
Are you kidding me? Can't believe it. Let's see. Helen, also in the carbonite.
Right. I think I'm with Helen. I think I'm with,
Brian, I would want to be unconscious for a year.
Okay. I could see the perspective.
And here's
there.
a good because Ellen, Tauntaun can't miss a year of my kids.
Oh, Ellen.
Right?
Now that's bringing a whole different depth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were in fictional land where we didn't have kids and we're just hanging out in... Where's this place? Where they
Hoth.
Hoth. Okay.
Did you see how sweaty Han was after being in carbonite? I bet he had a funk on him to rival those Tauntauns.
Oh,
true. And then there's the carbonite sickness. You're temporary blind.
Oh, wait, you didn't mention that, did you?
Well, I assumed people knew.
Did you know that? How long was he blind?
Christy says the recovery was kind of a pain, but guts, exactly, right?
Guts. I know.
I'm not sure.
I know. This is quite a would you
Catherine,
rather.
could we go back a year when you know what hadn't gone, right? So, like, you'd, like, skip through a year kind of a thing, like that you know.
I'm thinking of the Avengers and the blip.
Oh,
like, you
yeah.
can't go back. The blip happened,
you
know? Is that what it's called, the blip?
Martha gets practical. You get a certain age and you may not have a year to lose. Can't argue with that.
So guts all the way.
Hey, Jared. Jared says Tauntaun.
Tauntaun from
There you go.
Jared.
Helen makes a good point. Haven't we been in carbonite since March 2020? Yeah.
That's true.
That's what...
very true.
You know what Han said on March 13th, 2020?
I got a bad feeling about this.
And you know what Adultitis said?
Oh, is it Java?
Where's the lie? Yep, where's the lie? Where's the lie?
What about
All right,
you?
that was a pretty
Did you
good
weigh
debate.
in?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You're hesitating.
I would probably do the Tauntaun for the
You
time
sound
issue.
really confident about this.
I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. I'm glad it is a decision I do not have to make. Let's just put it that way.
For now.
For now. For now. All right. Good stuff, guys. All right. Let's move on. Thank you for that spirited debate. It's a question we're all wondering.
Right.
What would you rather do?
At least we'll be more prepared if the situation arises.
Absolutely.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Okay, so there you go. There's a cue for this segment. We are reintroducing you to a print that let me get this. There we
It's a
go.
little shiny.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is a limited edition print of a painting I did called Hipster Chewy.
He's so cute.
And I'll be sharing a little bit more about this, the story behind this in the show coming up here. But yeah, there are only 24. 24 of these. I don't actually know how many are left. Probably about half. This is one of 24. They're all hand numbered and signed. One of 24 is staying with me. That one's not going anywhere because the original got sold back in the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
But
20 years ago.
Yeah, so this is a little something that
Love that
if you haven't seen this one and you are a Chewbacca fan, you might want to check this one out. It is one of a kind, limited edition, and every print comes with the story about it. At least this one does. And
This is not a spoiler, but it is safe to say that anyone who saw the last episode of the Star Wars movies loves Chewie, right? Is that the episode that you were just loving Chewie the whole time? So I know I did. That episode just put a whole new perspective on Chewie for me.
Yeah. Ellen says Bill, it was his first purchase and he got number 2.
Oh,
So
how
he
cool
was,
is that?
That's pretty cool to have number 2.
That is very cool.
Let's see. Kathleen had a nice comment. Love that one. So detailed.
I do like that one too.
We just got a link put into the show notes or the comments so that if you want to check it out a little bit closer, do that. But yeah, I thought that would be kind of a fun one to share today. But let us move on to the monologue, which is actually the story behind the hipster Chewy print.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
I'm a Star Wars nerd. Forgive me for my digression into Star Wars history, but I promise I have a point. When we first see Chewbacca, the Wookiee, he is a helper. He's fighting in the Clone Wars and helping Jedi Master Yoda escape from the clone troopers trying to kill him. Somewhere along the way, he gets captured by the Empire and is locked away in a dark and muddy dungeon. His future looks pretty bleak. This is where he meets Han Solo for the first time. He initially sees Han as an adversary and possibly a meal, as he hadn't been fed in 3 days. But as Han struggles desperately for survival, Chewbacca makes a choice to see with new eyes. He decides to see Han as an opportunity for freedom, and at that moment, he gains freedom and a best friend. From that point on, Chewie keeps doing Chewie things. That is, helping. He helps free some fellow Wookiees from captivity. He co-pilots and regularly repairs the Millennium Falcon. He saves C-3PO from being melted down, rescues Luke after his Cloud City duel with Darth Vader, serves as bait in a bid to free Han from the clutches of Jabba the Hutt, and assists the Ewoks on the forest moon of Endor, which leads to the destruction of the shield generator, which enables the rebels to destroy the second Death Star. I told you I was a nerd. Other nerdier nerds will chime in with the pieces I left out. The point is this: Chewbacca is a helper. Later, he will experience the grief of witnessing the death of his best friend Han, which gives Chewie another choice to make. Wallow in grief and self-pity and leave the fight, or do the thing he does best: help. If you watch the most recent trilogy, you know how it ends. Amidst the grief over the loss of some of his closest friends in the whole galaxy, Chewbacca helps the Resistance win the day and gets a much-deserved Medal of Honor from Maz. You may not know much about Star Wars, and we don't live in a galaxy far, far away. But right now, we can relate to his story. We're living in difficult times, filled with darkness and grief. The future sometimes seems pretty bleak. But like Chewie, we have a choice, which is what pair of glasses do we want to use to view our situation? Is it the end of the line or a new opportunity? I hope you choose to put on the glasses that help you to see possibility, because there's a lot of it right now. And I hope you take Chewie's lead and look for ways to help, because there's a lot of people who need it. We may not make headlines with our actions, and there's a pretty good chance Maz Kanata won't give us a medal for our efforts. But those efforts, the ones offered with humility, kindness, and love, they still matter. A lot. Mr. Rogers encouraged us to look for the helpers in hard times. I hope you see one when you look in the mirror. May the Force be with you. Little Chewie action there.
Little Chewie action. He's one of my favorite helpers in the world, isn't he?
He's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things when we look at helplessness sometimes, when we watch the news or scroll social media or look at the world around us, it can be really scary to see what's going on, and you can kind of feel like, well, what can I possibly do about it? And I think the answer is help. Just help someone. Help your next door neighbor. Right. Help your friend. Help your sister. Help your mom. Help your dad. Whatever it is. So, I think it's a good thing to keep in mind.
It definitely is one of those things where the answer is a lot simpler than we make it.
Yes. Yeah. We might not be able to do a lot of different things, but we can certainly do something, and that's kind of a good role model in Chewie. Well, it's time to grab your pens, your pencils, your crayons, your markers, your finger paints, whatever you have. We're going to do a good one tonight. Let's draw. All right.
No! Is that happening?
It's happening.
Is it happening to me too?
Right? Oh, you gotta put it away now.
Oh.
All right, you guys. We're gonna draw a good one. I gotta actually take my gloves off again because it's a little bit too slippery. Let's get into this. This is gonna be this one. This might be one of my favorite ones that we've done in a long time. All right. So if you've never joined us before, we're gonna go step by step through a drawing. By the end of it, you're going to be amazed at what you just drew. I don't care if you're an artist, think you're an artist, think you're not an artist. Just take it step by step, and this is going to end up really good. All right, so somewhere in the middle of your paper, let's draw just like a little hump, a little shallow bump right there. Okay. Tyler says, "Mr. Chewbacca's neighborhood."
Martha says she pictures Chewie with Mr. Rogers' cardigan.
That's funny. That'll be another painting I'll do. All right, underneath it, let's draw another, a little smaller hump in the other direction, like that. And then we're going to draw 2 more on either side, like that, and like that. Okay. All right, now we're going to draw a couple lines down like this, and then we're going to put this together with kind of a curvy bottom line. All right, now we're going to draw a line straight down. All right, good job, Kim.
Getting there.
All right, a couple more lines, same one as we did before, but just a little bit longer over on the side here. All right, and then we're going to draw some angled lines coming out this way. All right, now let's close this off over here and close this one off over here. All right, and then let's close this bottom like that. All right, now we're going to probably give it away if you haven't figured it out yet. We're going to draw a straight line out this way and a straight line out that way.
Oh boy.
All right, and then let's bring this one down like that, a little curvy, and that one like that.
Anybody else getting it? Mm-hmm.
All right, and let's put some big round black eyes, and I'm going to leave a little spot up in the corner as like a little highlight.
Boy, you did that really easily. Okay.
All right, a little baby circle in the middle. Little smiley face. And put little edges on that little mouth. And we will draw this inner shape here for the ear. And if you have room, you might not have room because you have a thicker line. I'm just going to draw little lines above the eyes there. And then we'll draw his little hands coming out, just a little bumps there. And there you go. This is affectionately known as Baby Yoda, but that was revealed that his actual name is Grogu from the show The Mandalorian. And yeah, cute little. Is that the cutest little thing ever? Right?
Would you say his green with a little Funko Pop here is his green a little different than Yoda's?
I think it just depends on the light. I think it's pretty similar. It's more. It's more of a bluish green than a yellow green.
Okay. I was looking at all my greens here in my box of 64, and I'm like, I don't know. Too many choices. I like that.
Let's see.
That's not right. I mean, this guy is more of a minty green, but I don't feel like
that would work.
Okay.
This one might work actually. Which color is this?
What are you looking at?
Right there.
Oh, okay. That one is Granny Smith apple.
There you go.
All right.
I think that would probably, at least in this case, I think that'll look pretty good.
Okay. I can see that. Yes. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, to this day, if we're watching a Mandalorian and he comes on the screen, I mean, the whole family is just freaking out.
Yeah,
we can't help ourselves. And it is a puppet, right? I mean, it's not computerized.
Yeah, that was one of the things. They went with the practical effects, which is the fact that it's a puppet.
Which is pretty amazing that the puppetry is that realistic. You assume it's digital because it's so good, you know.
I forgot a little line here.
Steven's wearing a Grogu shirt tonight.
In his little thing, just kind of put that in there like that. You'd be good.
This little cloak or whatever this is. Mm-hmm.
Right.
What would you say to someone who is not a Star Wars fan but has heard good things about Mandalorian? Can you just start with Mandalorian?
Oh yeah, because it's kind of a what's the word? I'm gonna do the little like he's floating with the Force. It's kind of an old-fashioned Western story, wouldn't you say?
Yes,
it's kind of in that sort of style.
I'm gonna move him a little bit there.
And obviously, if you are a Star Wars fan, there's a lot of little Easter eggs and stuff, but you certainly don't need to know the story behind it in order to get behind that particular miniseries.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to add a little highlights here.
How's yours coming out there? Is it coming together?
Oh, I cannot wait to see
your versions.
The Grogu's coming our way here,
right.
Which will give you the email. Okay, show people.
The perspective, something's off with it, but that's
still pretty cute. Still pretty stinking cute.
Got a little shadow of my Willy Wonka from last week peeking out there. So
yeah, just to give you an example, I'll get to this. We'll go to this stage. So here is the actual drawing, but here's my sample, and it is a little bit different.
Yeah. So every time you do it, depending on if angles go a little different or whatnot.
Yeah. So. That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun of the art. So,
we can't wait to
if
see
you drew Baby Yoda, which I hope you did, send it to kj@escapeadulthood.com. Please, we want to see them. Last couple weeks, we got some really good ones. Kara Tracy sent in her ugly cookies that were more adorable than ugly, but that's okay.
I can't pick my favorite.
Great job.
Because they're so cute.
Let's see. You got a kudos from Linda Kotecki, which is probably my dad, because they're share that. He's usually the typer. So a little kudos for you there. And then Lori Garrison sent in, this is an oldie but a goodie, green eggs and ham.
So
she did a great job there. And then last week we did Willy Wonka. So we got a bunch of Willy Wonkas, and I got a couple to share this week. Jennifer Tackett's
so great.
Journey to Everlasting Joy with Willy and
little Wonder Marty in there every time.
Wonder Marty
He's so
in there,
cute.
Little known fact, Wonder Marty is one of the benefits of the Wonder and Whimsy Society. We sell Martys on our website, but it's the traditional black and white one, and we get colored ones.
Yes.
And
if
Wonder
you're coming
Whimsy
to the
Society
summit
members.
and you're a Wonder and Whimsy Society member, be sure to pack Wonder Marty, of course, to track his adventures or her, but also you can do some trading. So you probably already know this, but these little Martys break out into how many pieces? I don't even know, 5. And you could trade up with a new belly color, wings, whatever you want to do. So
Absolutely.
It's pretty fun.
And Jenna brings spare parts. So if you want to swap out his beak or his feet or his belly with a different color, you can do that. So bring him along. All right, one more, I think. Kathy Rose. I think
cool,
this was
Kathy.
watercolor. She
I
did
think so,
watercolor in
too.
this one. Pretty excellent.
Little flowers coming out of his hat.
Little Willy there. Good job. One and all, thank you to everyone who sent in drawings. Keep them coming in, even if they're from many, many episodes ago. We have an entire playlist on YouTube of all of these Let's Draw episodes, and you can jump in and share them with people at any time, and we love to see them, so send them our way.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
All right, here's our meme, Kim. Meme of the week.
The food is so chewy. Han Solo is trying to get it on the Millennium Falcon.
Now,
Can you do it in Ramsey voice?
This food is so chewy. Han Solo's trying to get on the Millennium Falcon. Now, you could not possibly expect me to have only one Star Wars meme, so I do have a couple more.
A couple.
Just two more. This one gets me. Luke, we're gonna have company. I don't know why I love that one. It's good. And then this next one is for all the dads out there. All right. I had not seen this one before. If Yoda were a dad, reckless you are. Borrow the car, you may not.
Yoda.
I love on the newspaper, Chewie is up in the corner. And it looks like Darth Vader is down in the bottom corner. So pretty cool. All right. Well, as we talk about Adultitis Fighters, my hats go out to all of the people out there who are cosplayers, people who dress up in costumes. And I got a firsthand look at this when I attended the San Diego Comic-Con 2015, 14, 16, maybe some. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it was an unbelievable experience. And one of the things people love to do at any comic convention is you'll see people dressed up. And I gotta say, it's one of those things that I think it's cool. It's like Halloween, but all year round. Like people craft their costumes together. Sometimes people have multiple different costumes. It's like a hobby for many people. And most of these costumes are handmade, and they're not just bought off the shelf.
Right.
And they do some amazing things. So I scoured the internet for some of my favorite Star Wars cosplays, and I thought I would share them with you. These are some of the more creative ones that I stumbled across. All right.
Oh.
So this was labeled as Old Man Luke.
Oh.
It kind of looks like Obi-Wan to me. But I love the walker with the lightsabers.
I totally
pretty
missed
good,
that
right?
at first.
Now, keeping it with Luke Skywalker, this is Force Ghost Luke Skywalker.
That's creative.
And it's some sort of, it's like a mosquito net. It's like some sort of blue meshy thing, but it makes it look like he's actually a hologram, which is pretty epic. Pretty
awesome.
good. And the face, the guy kind of looks like old Luke as well.
That's amazing.
Then, of course, the kids like to get into it. And a good old-fashioned marker sometimes with the kids is all you need, right? So pretty good Obi-Wan there with the marker.
That's cute. Yeah.
Speaking of kids, this dual action with the Wampa and the Luke with the lightsaber, I thought that was pretty rad. And that carpet is classic convention center carpet, by the way, isn't it? Just like those weird patterns that they have.
Yeah.
This one, just adorable. Aww. Mom dressed up like Princess Leia and the little Ewok. Over there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got people that are taking it kind of like the mashup style, right? Yeah. So taking two things they love, mashing them together. So here we've got Lego and Star Wars put together. It's pretty good.
Wow.
How about this one?
Whoa. What is going on with the height of that Chewie, right?
I know, right? We got Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, that's cool. Mashup.
Mixed with Luke,
Chewie
and Princess Leia.
Wow.
And by the way, notice her lightsaber is got the Lumiere candelabra look going.
So I know Jenna's freaking out right now because these are two of her favorites.
That's pretty good. She's probably seen it already.
Yeah,
knowing
I'm sure
her.
she has.
Keeping with the mashup, how about Baymax with superhero Stormtrooper?
Aww.
I like that.
Baymax.
So and that wasn't just, I don't know how they made that, but that was not off any shelf.
No,
right? That was
amazing.
That was pretty epic skills there. This one also pretty rad. Buzz Lightyear with a Stormtrooper.
Oh, that is very cool.
I like that one.
So I think Jenna might be correcting us. Chewie, was it Rey?
Yeah, you know what? Yes, it was.
Okay.
My mistake. The lightsaber. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I biffed on that, but thank you for the technical support. As I said, the other Star Wars nerds are always ready to chime in. Then we go to the machines. It's not just the characters. So these looks like two gentlemen teamed up to be the Imperial Walker.
Oh, that's cool. So their
good.
Heads are in there. Okay. Wow, that's neat.
And here's the ATST, I believe it is called.
Okay.
Again, someone correct me on that one. This is the one that Chewie commandeered in Return of the Jedi to help turn the tide against the Imperials. And then how about this little dude in a wheelchair, and he's Darth Vader in his TIE Fighter.
Oh, that is so cool.
That's pretty
it.
creative. Pretty creative. That's my favorite thing is when people take either something personal about themselves. Like that's the for me, it's always like I can't be that guy because of this, or I can't be that guy. So it's like, like the dude who was Luke Skywalker. Yeah, it was like he kind of looked like Luke, so you kind of go with
the magic is where someone's like, hey, you remind me of this, or there's some trait about you that you can really emphasize, right? Yeah.
So I love that one, and then this one is just a dog. Now this is I think this is just a costume
you can buy, which is
but I just thought it was pretty adorable.
Sand person on there.
Yeah, a little Tusken Raider there, and then. Sometimes they're not as good, right? These guys, A for effort.
They're having fun.
A for effort.
Yeah. What's going on with C-3PO's face?
Yeah, that's the question.
That's the one.
With Chewie, Chewie kind of looks like a mashup with who am I thinking of? Hagrid. It's like Hagrid and Chewie had a baby, and it turned into this guy right here. And then this one here. Got the cinnamon buns.
Literally cinnamon rolls?
Literally cinnamon buns. A little bit of needs a little work, right?
I love that you do think of that though. So why not?
A for effort. A for effort. How about this guy? Everyone's got their stormtrooper helmets, and then Buckethead in the back just used a 5-gallon bucket. Nailed it.
It's probably more comfortable.
Nailed it.
Right?
I wonder if you could see through it. I wonder if you cut the holes to see through it. Then this.
Oh.
This guy's dressed up as Princess Leia. Snow sculpture of Jabba, strangling Jabba. Great.
Oh.
Great. What's not as great is this version.
Oh. I don't want to know what's going on there. Is that like a bedspread or something?
I don't know, but that guy is looks like a turtle. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And just to kind of do a palate cleanser, because I don't want to leave you on that one.
Please.
Literally a baby Yoda.
That's amazing.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So there you go. Some fun Star Wars cosplay. We salute all of you who have fun with costumes, even if they don't turn out all that good. It's the effort. What's that?
Martha says Rich and Paul won't do that one at the summit. Please, no pictures of that.
On behalf of everyone attending the Escape Adulthood Summit, we thank you for...
Paul's considering it, let's be honest.
The question is, which one would be Rich and which one would be Paul? Oh, boy.
Good times. All
right. Yeah, Jabba likes that one. All right, you guys, it is time for a giveaway. We're getting to the end of our show. We thank you for spending time with us, but we've got a giveaway tonight, so let's get to that. All right. What Star Wars? Here's a question, and the why is the important part. What Star Wars character would you most like to have as a next-door neighbor, and why?
Ooh.
And what could they win, Kim?
Oh, yes. Yes. And you know what? This would go a long way. We have these $10 comfortable gift cards. Would go a nice little chunk toward that hipster Chewy limited edition print. Right? So I can't wait to hear. This is a fun one. And honestly,
pretty good, huh?
You could go a lot of different directions with this. There'd be a lot of different reasons why different characters would be good neighbors.
That's what I want to hear.
I know.
Like these guys, the Jawas would take away all of your garbage probably.
Well, they probably take your car apart.
Might come back and your siding will be gone off your house and your gutters are salvaged.
For next door neighbors.
But that could be tricky.
Yeah.
So let's see. What do we got here? Let's get these comments coming in. Steven says Grogu because he wants to babysit.
Right? Smart.
Yeah, free babysitting. For that one.
Although he's a little shenanigator.
He is.
I mean, I didn't think you'd have a run for your money.
Get your cookies.
Yeah. You'd want all the little like trinkets around the house. That'd be a little tricky.
Jennifer says Chewie would be a great helper buddy.
Yeah, he would.
There you
He'd
go.
help you with anything. Plus, especially you can get stuff out of the attic for
Get
you.
high things. You dust your
Christmas
ceilings.
lights,
Yep.
you
Put the
know?
star on top of the tree at Christmas time.
He'd be really helpful.
Hang all that. Kathleen says the quietest one. I'm not sure who that is, but it would be interesting to think about who the quietest one would be.
Probably a sand person.
No, they're pretty loud.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're pretty loud.
Okay. I was thinking they were quiet, but they just do sign language.
Mary also says Chewie because he's a helper. He would really be a good next door neighbor, right?
He would.
At any time you need a hand, he's there.
It kind of reminds me of that guy on Home Improvement across the fence. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Tim Allen's
that guy's
buddy.
name?
I don't know.
Is it Nelson?
It could have been.
Wilson.
Is
that right?
Yes,
Wilson?
I think so.
Someone will help us out on that one.
Yeah.
What else do we got? How about Lando? Whoops. Lando, the Ice Cold Colt 45. Yeah, he does have a beer for you. Lando, good. We play have him over for game night. Nice game of sabacc. Han Solo, because he'd have the best parties.
True.
Where's the lie?
Unless you don't want to have parties going all night.
Yeah.
But if you're joining them, you know.
I like this creative thinking. Here we go. Yoda to lift heavy objects for me.
All right.
And then he would probably shame you that you should have been able to do it on your own.
Well,
right?
Maybe he'll teach you how.
Do or do not. There is no try. Let's see. Catherine says Chewie's a helper when he's not out there helping everyone else. Yeah, he might be a busy guy.
It's true.
Busy Wookie.
It's true.
Stephen reminds us to let the Wookie win. Bill says Boba Fett, just to borrow his helmet while riding my bike.
That would be rad.
That would be pretty good.
That would be pretty cool.
These
These are good ones. I'm trying to think.
Princess Leia to help make cinnamon buns. It's got a good twist going on.
Right?
Paul would like Obi-Wan as a mentor.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he would be there, you know, if you needed him.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I wonder if that was from Ben.
Okay.
The Princess Leia help make cinnamon buns. That seems more like his humor.
Speaking of Ben, we probably have time. He let me borrow this from his room.
Ooh.
This is kind of a neat piece.
Do you know who that is, Kim? Let's test your Star Wars knowledge.
It's Obi-Wan, right?
No.
Oh. Uh-oh. Count Dooku?
That's good job.
See?
Good job.
See? And I don't know if you can kind of tell this, but he just took like one of these flatboards. Paul will appreciate this. And I think this is just something he did freehand, right? That kind of made a face.
Yeah, he just made it up.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. So,
pretty good little mosaic art there.
So
let's see.
Pretty rad.
What else we got? A couple more here. Scott, the bartender from Mos Eisley's Cantina. He would be fun at parties. Yeah. There you go.
See?
We've got a little. Let's see if I can not get canceled from copyright infringement. I'll play like 4 seconds.
Blue milk for us. Oh, we're off the internet.
Yeah, we're never going to be on here again. Let's see. What else we got? Martha says Yoda would make you do it yourself. He's kind of that guy.
He's going to empower you.
Catherine says, got to go. Nice to catch you all in my early afternoon. She's in New Zealand, other side of the world.
Thanks for joining us today,
so
Catherine.
Thanks for jumping on. Obi-Wan to help change people's minds. That would be... Yeah. You don't need me to fold the laundry today. These aren't the socks you're looking for.
That would come in handy. Yeah.
Tom wants Darth Vader because he would not bother him until Tom bothers him.
Oh, that's good.
Mary Beth, Luke, because he was one of my childhood crushes.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's awesome. That's a good reason.
Kathleen with a shout out to Ben. And Steven Saki says the Max Rebo Band.
That was
Rebo Band. Sice Noodles is the name of the singer.
Wow. I definitely would definitely not want C-3PO for my neighbor. I feel like he kind of has adultitis at times. He just kind of focuses too much on all the problems.
And you know, I gotta say, I have never been that big of a C-3PO fan until the very last Rise of Skywalker, when he's about to get his memory wiped. I mean, I literally
I know! All of a sudden you're like, C-3PO!
I just want to say, goodbye to my friends one more time.
Oh
and you're
my
like,
gosh. I'm going to cry right
C-3PO.
now. Anybody want to come watch Star Wars with us? Come on.
And Ellen says, Darth Vader force choke my enemies. No, Bill said that. Yes.
I am your father.
By the way, we really did spoil a lot of people on a lot of storylines. So if you have not, if you were
haven't
planning
seen
on
Star Wars by now, you're not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna. I mean, come on, let's not cool her.
If this was your plans for the weekend, was to finally watch them, we're sorry that you know everything.
Next week we'll be talking about the movie Sixth Sense. I'll tell you all about how that one ends. But that's good to end it. I think here tonight with the prescription. This week's prescription: be like Chewie. Look for a way to help someone this week. Right? We can all do that.
Yeah.
We can all get our inner Chewie and help somebody. Right?
Yeah, I like that.
With you. Always.
It's true, Obi-Wan. The Force will be with us always. Thank you. The Force will be especially strong with you if you are an Escape Adulthood insider. If you sign up to get the weekly message we send out, we recently switched over to a new email service. So if you suddenly stopped getting our messages, let us know. Because we switched services, so things sometimes get mixed up. But if you are not, every Sunday morning I send out a little message, a little reminder with stuff to think about of how to fight adultitis in your life with tips and all of the latest happenings that we have going on. Later this year, each of us have a book coming out.
Yes.
That we're working on. So
talk about adultitis fighting.
How's that?
Putting these books out in the world. We're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying.
It's giving us adultitis.
Because we have to fight adultitis while we do it.
Easy task, but yes.
But hopefully it will help you fight adultitis.
So we got a lot of things coming up. So be sure you are an insider to find out when they all come up. But I guess that's it for this show. May the Force be with all of you. Until next time, Adultitis Fighters.
Shine on, spread whimsy, and be awesome.